Hey, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Susanny James Kisana, and I am an author. Yesterday, I posted on Facebook and I said I'm craving a book reading session around Ngomhlanga. And due to the increase, the very crazy increase numbers of people who are testing positive with COVID-19, I can't. So somebody responded and said, why don't you continue recording your readings? Why do we let COVID stop us? So I thought about it and I was like, no, you know what? I was crazy. I was lazy, actually, not crazy. I was lazy to record because of the other things that has been happening. We know that COVID-19 has actually affected a lot of people, a lot of employment, a lot of businesses. So due to that, I was just busy with other stuff. I was also affected. But we trust God and we thank God for other things that are happening right now, or other revenues that are rising, and we thank God for that. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna read from this book that is The Texture of Loss. I'm gonna read on page 27, specifically on page 27, because somebody who read the book was asking me about this passage that I'm going to read. So I'm sure we'll see there is a lot of other people who are asking about that passage. So yeah, I'm gonna take it bit by bit until I'm finished with the book. So the book is quite small, so it's like 82 pages. So yeah, it's okay. So I'm gonna try push it, not every day, but whenever I have time, because I've got other things that I'm doing as well. So yeah, let's get into reading. Okay, in page 27, I'm reading the last paragraph that says, I remember vividly a conversation I had with a friend of mine who questioned my sanity after losing so much in my life. I apparently strike her as someone who has lost so many important things yet cannot afford to mourn. You cannot lose so much and still be normal, she said. My strength and resolve clearly menaced her. It was as though she was calling on parts of me I refused to think about. She could sense in my testimony a confrontational of this refusal. I was trapped in that conversation for my own good, and I knew it. Heart heavy, voice shaky, but my posture is maintained. This is actually a time where a friend of mine who was quite worried about me, because I had been experiencing a number of losses, and the space in between to breathe was just too short. And for a normal person, you would either crack or you would somehow it would be difficult, so to say. But for me, it looked like it was not difficult, but it was difficult. I had experienced all these losses in a very short space of time. And when I say in a very short space of time, I mean in a very short space of time. And she came to see me, and when she was talking to me, she was like, no, girl, you're not okay. You're acting so okay, too okay for somebody who's going through what you're going through. When you are somebody who has been known to be strong, or you have so many people looking up to you, you have this thing of, you don't want to disappoint them. You always have to be strong for those people. But in many times we give the people that we love that false image, or that false hope that we are okay when we're actually not okay. And that was one of the times where I was saying I'm okay, and I was not okay. And I was acting very strong. But after she has spoken to me, I broke down. I felt a sense of hope. I felt like it was okay not to be okay. I felt like it was okay to say I'm bleeding, I'm limping, I'm hurting, I'm not okay, and people would understand, because the person who asked me that is one of the people who always come to me for advices, who always comes to me for ideas, and she always finds me strong, or she draws a lot of inspiration from me. And if I look not okay to her, for me it was somehow maybe a bad thing, or I didn't want to come out as weak or come out as not being okay. But that's when I learned that it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to break down. It's okay to say I'm limping, I'm bleeding, I'm hurting, things are not going well in my life. Because at that particular time I had just lost a contract that was yo almost in the bag. I had plans, I had plans for the future. I knew that when I get this contract, my life will be set. 5 years, my life will be set, and I don't have to worry or, scratch the way I do now, or hustle the way I do now. So I'll focus on that one, and things will be okay. And she knew I was not okay. So we thank God for friends like that who can actually come back and say you're not okay, and it's okay to cry, it's okay to say so. And yeah, I think that is about it, about that passage. But I'm going to try and record as frequent as I can, because I feel I need to do this short readings, because now we can meet and have a nice, session where we can sit, we can have drinks, and we can talk about it. But I'd like to hear your comments. Which passage do you want me to read and explain for you? Because I know my book is very deep, my book is very sensitive, and a lot of people are relating to it, but it would be nice to share my space at that particular time, or what was happening at that particular time when I was writing that passage, or when that episode happened. Because some of the episodes that happened, they happened a long time ago, and I only got to write about them when I was now writing the book. So thank you very much for your support, thank you for your love. I'm overwhelmed. You're showing me so much kindness, you're showing me so much love. Some I meet them at the mall, and they give me so much hug and so much warmth, so much love. But unfortunately, with social distancing, we can't do all of those things. So thank you very much. Until tomorrow.